To build a brighter future for ourselves, we need to invest for our future. One way to do this is to grow our resources through investing in bonds. Astrea 7 PE bonds provide a unique opportunity for retail investors to invest in a bond with exposure to private equity. 3 classes of investment-grade bonds will be issued. Retail investors can subscribe to Class A1 bonds or Class B bonds, or both. The Class A1 bonds are denominated in Singapore dollars with the following coupon rate and scheduled call date 5 years after issuance. The Class B bonds are denominated in US dollars with the following coupon rate and scheduled call date 6 years after issuance. The Class A1 bonds, together with the Class A2 bonds, rank senior to the Class B bonds. This means that Class B bonds have a relatively higher risk profile compared to the Class A bonds, and Class B bondholders are paid after Class A bondholders in accordance with the priority of payments. When you invest in an Astrea 7 PE bond, you are lending to the issuer for a period of time. The bonds are backed by cash flows from a portfolio of investments in 38 PE funds worth a total of US $1.9 billion. The funds are managed by reputable fund managers and invested in 982 companies across many sectors. How does this benefit you? This diversification helps to minimize the impact on your investment if any individual fund performs poorly. Such diversified portfolio includes mature funds where their investments are ripe to generate more cash flows. Astrea 7 has structural safeguards to mitigate the risk to your investment. For instance, we reserve cash for repaying bondholders. For Class A bonds, cash is reserved in installments every 6 months. After Class A bonds are fully reserved or redeemed, cash reserves begin for Class B bonds. We have a trigger in place to lower debt level when it crosses 50%. And we can borrow from a bank to pay your interest if there is a cash flow shortfall. Before you invest, it is important to understand the risks associated with Astrea 7 PE bonds. All investments carry risks. Typical bond investment risks include issuer's default, changes in market interest rates, inflation, and liquidity, among others. There are also risks specific to private equity investments that affect cash distributions. For more information on the offering and the risk factors, please read our prospectus. The prospectus relating to the offering is available for collection at the following banks during their opening hours. Anyone wishing to acquire the securities will need to make an application in the manner set out in the prospectus. You can apply for Astrea 7 Class A1 bonds and Class B bonds through the following means. Please apply before the public offer closes. Invest for your future today.